What's going on, guys? Welcome to episode 5 of studying for QuickBooks. Oh wait, it's not working. Is this working? What's going on, guys? Welcome to episode 5 of QuickBooks Online studying for the online certification. So let's get started with this. Just going to sign on over here, QuickBooks Online Accountant. Head over to ProAdvisor and hit training. And go over to client onboarding and hit resume. Hopefully this won't take too long because I'm just trying to get a quick one out. So, products and services. The story so far. After setting up Chris's chart of accounts, you're now ready to set up Chris's list of products and services in QuickBooks Online. We've looked at how to add products and services individually earlier in the module, but now let's turn our attention to Chris and look at the products and services list in more detail. Chris provides electrical services, so he will mainly be tracking the different types of services he provides, but that doesn't mean he doesn't need to track products too. In fact, he sells a variety of items as part of installation work for his customers, like wiring and electrical items. How can QuickBooks Online help? The products and services list in QuickBooks Online is another excellent feature to help get things organized. Setting up the products and services list with details of prices, descriptions if taxable, and purchase information may take a few minutes upfront, but will save loads of time when it comes to entering transactions, and you will provide useful sales data to help make business decisions. If you can get your clients into good habits early on, it will be easier for everyone in the long run, including you. So the products and services list. That's what we will be focusing on here. So learning outcomes. In this lesson, you'll learn how to 1. Recognize the 4 types of products and services and when to use them. 2. Recognize how to set up products and services. And 3. Recognize how to add a preferred vendor to a product and service. Okay. Products and services list. Let's see, just to get a good handle. I'm trying to just get a good handle of what we will be studying. Recognize 4 types of product services and when to use them. Recognize how to set up products and services. Recognize how to... Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and add this to my notes. Products and services. 1 for 4 types of, and when to use them. To set up. 3. Recognize how to add a preferred vendor. To. Okay. Let's put this aside for now. And let's continue the lesson. The 4 types of products and services. The products and services list contains the items that will appear on your client purchase and sales transactions. Each item must be mapped to an account in the chart of accounts. Okay. Appearing clients purchase and sales transactions. Each item. Okay. So each time an item is used in a transaction, the appropriate entry is made behind the scenes. In QuickBooks Online, you'll have 4 types of items to choose from. Oh, hey. Hey, Raquel. Oi. Tudo bem. Let's see. In QuickBooks Online, You'll have 4 types of items to choose from: inventory, plus, and advanced only. These are products such as generator, electrical panel, or air filter that you purchase and sell for which you want to track quantities on hand. You must subscribe to QuickBooks Online Plus or Advanced to use this feature. Non-inventory. Hola. Non-inventory. These are products sought and sold when it isn't necessary to track quantities on hand, such as the wire or nuts and bolts used in a generator installation. Okay, so it isn't necessary to track quantities on hand. Service. Glad to have you here, Raquel. Feel free to drop by anytime. So, service. Service. This includes service that you provide to customers, such as emergency service, call, visit, or the labor. This includes services that you provide to customers, such as an emergency service, call, visit, or other labor. Okay. Or other labor. Such as an emergency service call, visit, or other labor. Non-inventory is product bought and sold where there is necessary to track quantities on hand, such as wires, etc. Bundle. This is a collection of products and services that you sell together, such as the installation of a generator that includes both labor and materials. It's both. Okay. Continue lesson. Products and service settings. You learned during your client discovery that Chris Dreer will be selling both products and services to his customers, and it is important for both the customer and Chris to be able to see the breakdown of different types of labor and materials on his estimate and invoices. The sales tab in the accounts and settings menu found in the Greer icon will follow Chris to enable the fields and columns on his sales form that makes the most sense for his type of business. Let's read that again. The sales tab in the accounts, so sales, found in the gear icon, the account and menu settings. What? The sales tab in the account and menu settings found in the gear icon will allow Chris to enable the fields and columns on his sales form that makes the most sense for this type of business. Let's see what else we got here. It's not there, so it's just here. Okay. Probably here. Products and services. Let's open that up. And gear icon. Sales tab found in the gear icon will allow Chris to enable the fields and columns on his sales form to make the most sense for his business. Okay, so these are what they are referring to. Okay. ProAdvisor tip. You can change the sales settings at any time by selecting the gear icon at the top right of any sales or purchase form in the QuickBooks Online. This is a quick way to make changes on the fly. So read that again. You can change the sales settings at any time by selecting the gear icon. Okay, not sure what that means. Sales settings at any time, but all right, let's continue. Okay. Importing products and services. There is a quicker way to input products and services into QuickBooks Online. If, like Chris, you have a bunch of products and services in a spreadsheet, you can do a quick import to bring them all in at once. A bunch of products and services in a spreadsheet, you can do a quick import. That's pretty okay. So this is talking like Microsoft Excel. You can import them into QuickBooks Online. So open up your QuickBooks Online company. When importing the products and services list, it's important that the list is created in the right format in Excel. To ensure this, use the template supplied by QuickBooks Online. Go to, where do we get that template from? Not sure. Have to look for it. Open your client's Open your client's QuickBooks Online in Excel. To ensure this, use the templates supplied by QuickBooks Online. Number 1, go to gear icon and select import data. So, is it here? Yeah, it'd be right here. Let's open that in a new tab. Then select products and services. That'd be this one. And let me write this down in my notes. Import data. Do I actually need to do that? Not really. Okay. Let's see what we got going on here. Go to the gear icon, select import data, then product and services, select download sample, and then I would hit here to get a download sample file. Oh, perfect. So it's opened up over here. Sample file. Okay, so where did this download to? Let's download that again. Okay, so now I guess that we would have to, let's see, where is this? Import to get a preformat. What? Did something happen? Oh, okay. Download to a sample file. Okay. So download sample file to get a pre-formatted Excel template to create. It's a good idea to download the sample file to see the naming conventions, how the columns are ordered, and the fields that can be imported. You can give this list to your client and ask them to populate the columns with their data. Check that your list matches the sample file. Alternatively, you could change your spreadsheet to correspond with the sample spreadsheet, making sure the columns are in the right order. Let me make sure that I save this over to here so that I have it. Okay. You can give this list to your client and ask them to populate the columns with their data. Let's open that up again, that file up again. So products and services, sales description, so design, custom, landscape design. Do not import this file as is. Update the sample data to reflect your products and services and remove this cell before importing service, sales rate, etc. Okay. Let's move this over here. Okay. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Make sure the columns are in correct order. Delete the sample data, and we can now add the data we have about Chris, from Chris about his products and services. Here's Chris's list. Note that we don't have all of the data in the spreadsheet because we can add it later, including income accounts. Go to the Sales Center and select the Products and Services tab. Okay. Sales Center and select the Product and Services tab. Where's the Sales Center? It's a lot of information. Okay. Here's Chris's list. Now we don't have to have all of the data in the spreadsheet because we can add it later, including income accounts. Go to the Sales Center. Sales. Where is Sales Center? Go to Sales Center and select the Products and Services tab. We'll read that in a second. Watch this video and see if you can follow that. Go to Sales Center and select the Products and Services tab. Select Import File. Select Browse and find the file we populated with Chris's data. Then select Open. We can now check the data mapping fields and confirm you mapped correctly. Notice the areas in the income account column. This means we need to map these items to the correct income accounts in the chart of accounts we created for Chris in the previous lesson. Select the drop down for each listing and select the correct income account. Once this is done, select Import. Note that we can remap any product or service to another income account at any time by selecting Edit and choosing another account. We can also make any other edits, such as changes to the product or services named here too. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. So now I'm wondering if I should have been creating this client from the beginning.
Your client's Quickbooks company. When importing the P&S list, it's important that the list is created in the right format in Excel. To ensure this, use the template supplied by QuickBooks. Go to the gear icon and select Import Data. Then select Products and Services. Select Download a sample file to get a pre-formatted Excel template to create Chris's Products and Services list. It's a good idea to download the sample file to see the naming conventions, how the columns are ordered, and the fields that can be imported. You can give this list to your client and ask them to populate the columns with their data. Check that your list matches the sample file. Alternatively, you could change your spreadsheet to correspond with the sample spreadsheet, making sure the columns are in the correct order. Delete the sample data, and we can now add the data we have from Chris about his products and services. Here's Chris's list. Note that we don't have to have all of the data in the spreadsheet because we can add it later, including income accounts. Go to the Sales Center and select the Products and Services tab. Select Import a File. Select Browse and find the file we populated with Chris's data, then select Open. We can now check the data mapping fields and confirm you mapped correctly. Notice the areas in the income account column. This means we need to map these items to the correct income accounts in the COA we created for Chris in the previous lesson. Select the drop-down for each listing and select the correct income account. Once this is done, select Import. Note that we can remap any product or service to another income account at any time by selecting Edit and choosing another account. We can also make any other edits, such as changes to the product or service name here too.
Okay. Perfect. Okay, so I wonder if okay, now I'm starting to wonder whether I should have been creating this company, my client company, since we've been doing this. Hmm. So I'm going to what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish this lesson, and then I'm going to run through the other items, the other lesson, and see if that was kind of like what the aim was. I mean, I don't think so because they haven't given us enough data to do that from the beginning, but maybe that's the case. I'm not sure. So well, yeah, let's go. Let's continue for now. Let's continue the lesson. Adding a preferred vendor. Like most businesses, there are a number of things Chris needs to buy from vendors to help him run his business. Just like with the products and services he sells, he can add these things to his products and service list. To speed things up when he creates a purchase order and bills, he can assign these purchase items to a preferred vendor. Chris has agreed a preferred vendor rate with a company that sells specialty wire he uses in installations. So let's get started on let's set that up for him. Select the gear icon, select product and services in the list, so that would be here. Product and services would be where? Yeah, right there. Let's open that up. Okay. Select the gear icon. Let's see. Product service and list. Select new. Where? Where is new? Get started. Can't do anything like that right now. So, no, I'm gonna explore that after we finish this lesson. Okay. Select new non-inventory in the product specialty wire because there's something we ran. Uncheck I sell this product services to my customers. Select check I purchased this product service from a vendor. Add a description. Bus price will vary. So we'll leave that empty. From expense account drop down, select job materials purchase. Wires Direct is Chris's new preferred vendor for the specialty wire, but he hasn't set this company up in his vendor list yet. There's no problem. We can add it here. In the preferred vendor box, type the vendor's name, Wires Direct, and select plus Wires Direct to add them as a vendor in the vendors list. Select save. We can go back later and add their details and select save and close. Well done. This will now show the products and services table, and we can even see the expense account. Okay, let's watch this really quick.
Chris has just agreed a preferred vendor rate with a company that sells specialty wire he uses in installations, so let's set that up for him. Select the gear icon. Select products and services in the list column. Select new. Select non-inventory. In the name box, type specialty wire, bus cable, 22 AWG, 2 conductor, bare copper. Because this is something Chris buys rather than sells, we need to uncheck I sell this product service to my customers. Check I purchase this product service from a vendor. Add a description of bus cable, 22 AWG, 2 conductor, bare copper. The price will vary, so we'll leave that empty. From the expense account dropdown, select job materials purchased. Wires Direct is Chris's new preferred vendor for this specialty wire, but he hasn't set this company up in his vendor list yet. That's no problem. We can add it here. In the preferred vendors box, type the vendor's name, Wires Direct, and select plus Wires Direct to add them as a vendor in the vendors list. Select Save. We can go back later and add their details. Then select Save and Close. Well done. This will now show in the Products and Services table, and we can even check to see the expenses account we mapped it to.
All right. Continue lesson. Lesson check. There are 4 types of items in the product and service list. If your client wanted to sell a combination of products and services, such as computer service IT support for a year and a pack of USB sticks, for example, what type would you select from the list? A bundle. Oh, so that was the 4. So let me write that down. Let me write this down over here. Non-inventory 2, bundle 3, inventory 4, service. Check my answer. That's right. A bundle is a collection of products and services that you sell together. ProAdvisor Challenge. Take our ProAdvisor Challenge and check your understanding of what you've covered in this lesson. Select the headings to find out more. The challenge. Your client, Craig, owner of Craig's Design and Landscaping Services, needs your help with setting up a product. Part of his work involves installing fountain pumps, and he builds impressive water features for his customers. Select the link below to go to his client file and find the pumps item in his product and service list and assign a preferred vendor. The preferred vendor is called Norton Lumber and Building Materials. Okay. How do we do the preferred vendor again? Okay. We'll have to follow that. Select the gear icon. Okay, let's look at this.
Chris has just agreed a preferred vendor rate with a company that sells specialty wire he uses in installations. So let's set that up for him. Select the gear icon.
Okay. So we have this over here. So it looks like the answer to that is no. Let's see if I can add this guy. Bookmark this tab. Bookmark this tab. That I don't have to create it because they already have it set up. It's kind of weird. But anyway. Select the gear icon.
Select products and
services. And services right here.
Services in the list column. Select new.
Select new.
Select non-inventory.
Select new, non-inventory. New, non-inventory.
In the name box, type specialty wire, bus cable.
Okay. It'd be great if I could copy this. Let's see, I'll open this up in a separate tab over here. Bare copper. Okay, what's next?
22 AWG, 2 conductor, bare copper. Because this is something Chris buys rather than sells, we need to uncheck I sell this product service to my customers. Check. I purchased this product service from a vendor.
Which is right here.
Add a description of bus cable 22 AWG, 2 conductor, bare copper. The price will vary, so we'll...
Okay. See, over here it doesn't provide that. So let's see what we got here. Scroll back a little bit.
We'll leave that empty.
How do we go
From
back?
the expense account drop down, so 2 conductor, bare copper.
Which is the same thing we just wrote. So we just copy that over.
The price will vary, so we'll leave that empty. From the expense account drop down, select job materials purchased. Wires Direct is Chris's new preferred vendor for this specialty.
Okay, so over here, job materials purchased. Job materials. Where can we find job materials purchased? It's expense account, right? Job materials. Decks and patios. I don't see that. It's okay. We'll just put it under another account. Sub account of what? Job expense? I'll just put it over there.
Wire, but he hasn't set this company up in his vendor list yet. That's no problem. We can add it here. In the preferred vendors box, type the vendor's name, Wires Direct, and select plus Wires Direct to add them as a vendor in the vendors list. Select Save. In the preferred vendors box, type the vendor's name, Wires Direct, and select plus Wires Direct to add them as a vendor in the vendors list. Select Save. We can go back later and add their details.
What was it?
Then select
Wires
Save
Direct.
and Close.
Wires
Well
Direct.
done. This will now show in the products
Add
and
new,
services table,
save,
and we can even check to see
save
the
and close.
expenses account we mapped it to.
So now we can look at it over here. See that here, but I didn't see.
Chris has just...
Yep.
Chris has just agreed to...
But what I want to see is the chart of accounts over here. And also, I want to set the enable the accounts. How do we enable the account numbers? Enable account. So let's do that. Enable, yes. Show account numbers, yes. Save. Now that should show us what we're looking for. So what was it? Where was it that we were looking before? Product and services. Gear. Products and services. Lists. So different lists. Product service lists. Recurring transactions. Attachments. Then we just... Okay, I'm trying to see where... Oh, there it is. We can edit the columns that are showing. So let's edit to add expense account. And let's open this up over here. Trying to grab it. Okay, but why is it still not showing the account number? I already edited that. Off, on, show numbers. Save, done. It's not showing for some reason. Not sure why. But anyway, doesn't look like I have to recreate it as I was thinking may be the case. Okay, how did you do? You can check if you got it right by selecting gear icon. Oh wait, what was the challenge? Oh, I kind of completely ignored what this challenge was. So let's read this. To help with your setting a product, part of his work involves installing fountain pumps. Select the link below to go to the client. Find the pumps item in his products and service list. Okay. Find the pumps item in his products and service list. I don't see no pumps. How did you do? Okay. So let's see, what we're supposed to do exactly. If you got stuck or saw something different in the products and services edit screen, try the following steps. Okay, yeah, I'm there. Select the gear icon, products and service list. Select edit under the action item. But I don't see it. Overview. Okay, let's close all these out. Let's try this again. So products and services now. Huh. This looks totally different from what I was just looking at. Oh, I guess that was my screen. Let's see if I could add this now. Okay. How do you do? Oh. Okay, so first find what pump was it? Fountain pump. Fountain pump. Okay. What does it want me to do? His work involves installing fountain pumps when you build. So you select the link, go to the client file, find the pumps in the products. Okay. And I forget how this is done exactly. Select new, select not new. So I want to add, okay, got it. So under the fountain pump, I would have to hit this one. And just add the Norton Lumber and Building. Norton. There we go. Save and close. Perfect. So check if you got it right by selecting the gear icon, products and services, find pumps in the list. Edit, the screen should look like this in the preferred vendor. Yep, perfect. Was it a Norton? Would I put it down? Oh, I don't think it's gonna look like that because that's different from what they just said. But let's take a look. It says Norton Lumber and Building Materials. Okay. And that's it. Continue lesson. Summary and learning outcomes. Well done. In this lesson, you've learned how to recognize the 4 types of products and services and then use them. Recognize how to set up products and services and recognize how to add a preferred vendor to a product and service. ProAdvisor tip, you might want to enter all your products and services in one go or as you go along. But either way, did you know that you can export a product and service list from the Reports tab to Excel sheet? You might want to do this if you need to update pricing. Export a product and service list from the Reports tab. Let's take a look. Reports. There it is. Okay, product service list. Okay, so let's just hit next lesson. We're done with the lesson for now. Let's see what time. It's kind of late. It's past 1 a.m. right now over here. So I'm going to be calling it for now. Let's go back to client onboarding, see how far we've gone. We have a few more lessons that we need to hit before we're able to complete this. Probably not going to be able to get this done this weekend, but hopefully we'll be able to get done soon enough. So, all right, guys, that's all I got for now. You guys continue to work hard, work smart, keep hustling, and have a good one, guys.